Ozan Kabak as well as Ben Davis. I think in one of your interviews, you did mention that it's a once in a lifetime opportunity for them. And even though they're not typical Klopp signings, how do you think they're going to fare in the Premier League?
They are big, big talents. And that's what I like about Jurgen Klopp, is that although the result of a club like Liverpool is very important and they need to become the winners in the Champions League, everybody expects them to win the Premier League again. But beside of that, they make space to develop young players. You see it, for example, a couple of years with Alexander-Arnold or other players, and now they give the possibility to young players again. And that's what I like about Liverpool. They don't think about the short term, but about the long-term philosophy, and just about the two central defenders who were just came in. We have to see and wait what the quality is. But I've seen some games of both of the players, and they are talented players, and it's up to them to take their chances now.
Liverpool have set such a high standard over the past few years. I suppose it's almost natural that at some point they would dip. But how do you think Jurgen Klopp should react now? Because some fans are saying that even though you're dominating games possession-wise, this isn't transferring into results.
Yes, it's very interesting period, especially for Jurgen Klopp, because you have to cope with injuries. And if you look to Pep Guardiola, he has also to do with injuries. For example, Aguero and De Bruyne, and he managed to change the team slightly and to make it very successful again. To play without the two central defenders, especially Virgil van Dijk and Gomez, and Henderson is dropping from the sitting holding midfield position to the central defending position. The heart of Liverpool actually is not beating anymore. So it's very difficult for him. And he's managing to get the good results. If you watch the West Ham game, if you watch the Spurs game, everyone was thinking, oh, it's happening again. Liverpool is finding the form. But then all of a sudden, it changed when we watched the game against Brighton, because it was not a good performance of the team. So the team is also struggling to get good performances in a row.
Can they achieve top four still this season?
Yeah, of course. I'm a very positive person. There are more than 4 teams who compete for the Champions League spots, so it's very tight. Even Chelsea now is up there. We have Spurs still up there who are struggling, and of course you have teams like Leicester. And yeah, the other thing what Liverpool have to cope up is that they have done so well the past years, and amazingly how they performed last year with many wins in a row. So what you see nowadays is that teams are changing their philosophy, changing their tactics, and it's very difficult for Liverpool to play through. So the difficulty for the next game against Leicester is a counter team, especially when Vardy is on the pitch and he is back just from an injury. So it will be hard, because Liverpool was used to play with Virgil van Dijk and Gomez. It are not only very good defenders, but they are also quick. And we don't have that quickness now in the team. So sometimes you see the team doubting himself by the back four, who is dropping off a little bit, the 3 forward players who wants to press because they're always used to. So they have to find themselves and decide what is the best thing to do for Liverpool. First of all, to get the results back in, and second of all, to perform more games in a row.